We should be live on YouTube now. Okay, good. If you misplaced your favorite jacket, you believe someone would just write, "Oh no, you have a lot of homemade patches that not everyone would agree with their messages." I feel that.
Ooh. True.
My favorite jacket, though, is my jean jacket that I put a bunch of Star Wars patches on. I feel like that would get stolen, not necessarily defaced. But,
Ooh.
yeah.
Potentially resold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds sick.
It is. I get compliments on it every time I go out. Okay, we should be live on YouTube. Should be live on Facebook. Yeah, it should be good. And now I can start. We're definitely live on Twitch because everybody's here and they're talking to us, so. Woo!
Everybody's here.
Everybody's here. You know what? I think I want to start off with Frankenstein. I played this twice earlier, today already on TikTok, but, we are here now.
I'm so excited.
Hell yeah, Aiden.
I haven't gotten to hear Auburn play live yet. It's very unbalanced. I'm excited for balanced.
Yes. Let's get it balanced. Okay. There we go. I'm like, lights need to work. Please. Thank you. Okay. Let me just make sure everything is here. 120 is the tempo, and then 8 bars, fixed length. I'm a loop here, so okay, there we go. Boop, ready. Because I have you going into 3 and 4, I have to use the same input for my bass. So I have to change which input it is, and we're good. There it goes. by your face, and you wonder why you exist in this place. You're made of pieces of people you've never met, and whom you'll never forget. And I see through your skin to the organ beneath that bangs against its cage. It's strong and it's soft and cracked from its use, and way older than its age. Why would he build you, stitch you up in patches, so your outsides and insides don't match? I cannot change you, but I sure as hell see you. Blood and bones and sinew, and I see through your skin to the organ beneath that bangs against its cage. It's strong and it's soft and cracked from its use, and way older than its age. If I could remake you, I would. I'd give you all that he should have, 'cause he's the monster, not you. If I could remake you, I would. I'd give you all that he should have, 'cause he's the monster, not you. And I see through your skin to the organ beneath that bangs against its cage. It's strong and it's soft and cracked from its use, and way older than its Yeah.
Yes. That's so sick.
Thank you.
I was not expecting like a full band to appear out of thin air. That's unreal.
No.
Wow. Oh my god.
What's up, Doubtfire Official?
So cool.
Yo.
Yeah, they saw me headbanging over there. That's so amazing.
Thank you. Looping is fun, man.
Looping is fun. I
so
have
fun.
not mastered it at all. That was next level.
It has taken, I mean, I've been looping for, I don't know, 12, 13 years, so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
It shows. It's serious. Like, you have to time everything exactly right. You have to have the confidence to be like, this is going to come in at the right time and I'm going to play this correctly.
I still mess it up sometimes. I messed it up earlier today. Right on. Thank you.
Oh, what's up? Purser brought me here.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my
welcome in.
gosh.
Well, good.
Amazing. Good to see y'all.
We're going to hear Purser next. Aw, Brett.
Let's see. The skill is unmatched.
Oh.
Wow.
I have to remember to replug my guitar in, but we'll be fine later. All right. Please. I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody who has not heard you before to hear you. So please tell us about what
I'm
we're
so
gonna play for us.
excited. Yeah, I mean, I would love to just start off with this is going to be so great. It's like you've got Auburn bringing you in and like hyping you up. And then I'm here to just be like, I don't know, a little kind of outer space lounge singer, I guess.
It's a good
Let's
match.
see.
Yeah.
I think so. This one's called Zero Sum. It's the last single that I put out before this most recent EP. And this is going to be like the super spacey version. So here we go. It's called Zero Sum. Thanks for listening. Thanks for having me. Early morning sidewalk, sticky blood. Caroline cat hissed when I woke up. Slipping half the sugar dish into my cup. Shaking out my fists till they loosen up. Nick Drake singing in the present tense. Got kinda worried cause the lyrics started making sense. Every Browning leaf is an electric shock. And every cute song is a gun cocked. And there's an excess energy curdling sleep. And I can't drive when it bites into my feet. My arm's still numb where you didn't sleep. My shoulder still aches where you didn't lean. Fall is tugging on my nerves like a sweater sleeve. A slip stitch every time I wish I didn't leave. Does your head still hurt when you think of me? Yeah, my head still hurts when I think of me. Creep out of my house on tiptoe. Don't wanna go anywhere you might go. Sneak around the city scared you'll pop out. When did every coffee shop become a haunted house? Every other person is a paper cut. And every other lover draws a little blood. But it takes my mind off you. No one ever takes my mind off you. I know I never wrote about us when we were in love. Guess I was holding in my breath until the sun was up. Didn't think I'd be alone, now to see you come. I think I'd leave the tunnel with a zero sum. Oh, how I wish that God had given us a normal one. And he'd stuck around to account for what he'd done. You still feel realer now than anyone. I'm still peeling after sleeping in your sun. Checking every memory for a freezer burn. Tossing out the ones that stomach turn. Study all our dates to see if we'll get old. I didn't save enough for you to get me through the cold. That's that one, little short guy.
Them lyrics though, damn.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was not in a good place when I
Checking
wrote
all my
that.
memories for freezer burn. Oh, God.
Yeah, checking all my memories for a freezer burn, tossing out the ones that make my stomach turn. Study all our dates to see if we'll get old. I didn't save enough for you to get me through the cold. It's just like trying to like hoard memories of this person and preserve them forever, but that you can't. They have to like thaw eventually, making room for new memories.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Thank you. I'm glad the spooky thread was intact between the two of us.
Oh, it sure is. Right? Right, Eden?
It is.
yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do a quick 90-second ad right now so that we don't, nobody misses any music, even if you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, then you won't get any ads. But if you are not, then just give us 90 seconds and we'll be right back. Ooh. Why is it not? Oh. Trevor already got it. That's why. Because Trevor's on it. I might do spirits next. I'm feeling it.
I'm so
feeling it.
excited to learn what that is.
It's okay. It's basically the concept. I like to say that this is from the perspective of a ghost trying to get someone drunk so they can take over their body. But it's really kind of like addiction personified as well. So like, yeah.
Best.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Also, apparently I need to look up Iniko.
Oh, Nico's incredible.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking them up right now.
Do it. Do it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Ethereal being.
A gorgeous person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Completely ethereal being.
Wow.
And just like, yeah, I know.
Beautiful. I can't wait to hear their music.
Thank you,
you.
Shy.
I haven't even heard that yet, and I'm just gonna say thank you for that compliment.
No, they're incredible. It is a huge compliment. You know. Yeah. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Spirits, let's go. Okay. Why is that not working? Hold on. There we go. See, I don't get it right every time. Even on songs that I've done a ton. Alright, I got a couple background vocals and then we'll start. Let me take over. Deal with the fallout. Drink up, drink up, drink up, darling. Let me take over. Deal with the fallout. Drink up, drink up, drink up, darling. All right. Wrong one. That was cool though. Just a little sip to get you started. Isn't that just what you want? Let me slip through your brains and into your brain. Your mind is the house that I haunt. I lurk in your shadows. I slip through the cracks. I whisper and nudge and set traps. But as soon as that poison colors your breath, I'm no longer feeding off scraps. Let me take over. screaming through your halls, trashing your house and breaking your home, pushing through your walls, screaming through your halls until you're totally alone. Let me take over, help me relax. Black out, darling. You can deal with the fallout with a panic attacks unless you
Unreal. Your voice, these vocals.
Thank you.
What? Oh, amazing.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
wow.
What's funny is
So you can just like sing like that sitting down. That's nuts.
practice. I do it all the time. I don't know.
Wow.
I usually
That's
broadcast for like
amazing.
3 or so hours at a time on Twitch, so like, standing for that long is not necessarily fun. So I'm like, I want to sit.
I want to sit and I want to belt. Iconic.
Thanks. My partner's like, you're being loud. Oh, Ike, thank you so much. Also, hi. Were you over? Oh, you were over on YouTube or something, or Facebook? One of the two, probably. Oh, there it is. What's up, Michael Smith and Willie, over on YouTube? Hello and thank you. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I can't wait to hear what you're gonna do next. Oh, Rocky, thank you so much for giving
What
us
am I
up.
going to do next? Hello.
And also, John, thank you so much for the tip during that song as well. I will play Pillow Princess next. By the way,
let me do.
I'm adding a little
Yeah.
bit of reverb to your voice and such too. So
I knew someone out there was taking care of me. Thank you so much.
you're so welcome.
This is my maybe my one upbeat song.
Hell yeah.
And it's the one that terrifies me the most, I think, because for whatever reason now, having a crush is the most terrifying thing that could possibly happen to me. So here's to not having a crush. This is called Over Rocks. You talk about your body like it is a thing to want, and I talk about your body like it is a thing I want. Lord knows I love to press myself against a door that locks. Lord knows I love to want someone who wants to want to want. I'm imperious in romance, trading reason for the rhyme, strategizing over breakfast, how I could make you mine. Lord knows I love a conquest, jealous converts in line. Lord knows I'm coming over, and I hope that that's alright. drive on some red lights, vision clouded by our talks. Lord knows how hard I pull when there's a tug upon the rod. Who do you call for your favors? What do you put in your hair? And will you text me when you get home and when you are nearly there? Lord knows I'm anxious to feel what it's like inside your care. Lord knows I'm picturing you deep in sleep and asking, can I be there? No, can I be there? Can I be there? No, can I be That's that one.
Amazing. It was peaking just so you know, just a little bit on the louder notes.
Ooh,
Just
it was a little hot.
was
Okay,
a
I'll
little
turn
bit
myself down.
yeah.
There we go.
There you go. That actually turned
That
down
is
the
by far the loudest I will be
Cool.
all night long. Everything else is whisper, whisper close.
yeah.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Oh,
This
man.
is super cool.
This is my favorite time of the week because I get to hang out with people who I already know are awesome musicians and get to hear even more of their music. Like, you know, people think it's because I want to share. I mean, I do. I want to share, you know, awesome musicians and songs and stuff with other people. But honestly, I'm a little bit selfish too because, you know, I want to hear them too. And if I don't schedule it
That's
into my own
always how I
schedule,
feel.
I don't necessarily always get to do that.
That's the realest thing. Like, I feel like that's 90% of my motivation for putting shows together is like,
To hear other
I
people.
really want to see my friends play and I really want to hear this person play and I don't know when I'm going to make it to a show unless I am literally on the bill.
Yeah. I
But yeah,
totally feel
it's a
that.
treat.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. And yes, Eden, I got a circle. All right.
I don't know what this one is,
This,
but it's doing the job.
yeah. Hell yeah. This one, it has like a flavor cartridge. It's the soursop, the guanabana. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know people were doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's delicious. And you can turn this depending on how much flavor you want. I usually have it on like 3 or 4. Yeah. I know.
Y'all are
It's wild.
drinking water on expert? That I had no idea.
I only got it recently because I'm like, I need to drink more water because I've had 2 kidney stones and like I need to somehow prevent that from happening again. And if I have enough fluids going through my body, hopefully I'm hoping that that'll help it not, happen again. Yeah.
2 kidney stones. I am so sorry. That's awful.
No, they were the worst. I thought
I
I was
hope your
literally
circle.
thought I was dying. The first time I
Yeah,
thought I
no
was dying.
kidding. At the same time?
No,
Okay,
no, not at the same time. But the second time,
It's like, oh
I
my God.
actually was kind of, because I went I had got sepsis. And so I could have died.
It's horrible. Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
I'm like
it's not-
retroactively stressed for you.
I was the worst. Yeah. It
Wow.
was this past like
Yeah, that's
October.
me in the chat. Sepsis?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that circle. Don't stop drinking that circle.
No, no. I'm trying
Put
to
as many flavor packs as you need.
Yeah. No, absolutely no joke. For sure. Kidney stones suck. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go.
Yeah. Screw you, kidney stones.
So this song was the result of my effort of trying to write a song in the style of Chapel Roan. I
can't wait.
literally have a spreadsheet breaking down the songs off her Midwest Princess album.
Oh my god, drop the link. Drop the link. Wait, that's awesome.
It's for sure incomplete, but I really started on it and you know, found a bunch of things that her songs had in common and like kind of, oh my god, John, you've been stabbed and shot?
Hello?
Wow.
What's going on?
Worse?
Everybody stay indoors.
Lord.
Wow.
Lord. Anyways.
Okay, fine, I'll drink my water.
On. Yeah, please drink your water. Please drink water.
Fine.
Everybody too. Just, you know? My goodness gracious. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, 4 bars. We got everything sorted. Okay. Let me just see. I hear that one. It's slightly off. Oops. And it needs to be legato. There we go. Haha. Okay. Fine, though. It's fine. Everything's cool. Good. Okay. Now some background vocals. Join, you can do !pillow and then, oh, you already got it. You're on it already. And if you want to dodge, if somebody targets you, you just ! Dodge and you're good. Yeah. And that's it. Anyways, this is a true story. That's all I'm going to say about it. Yeah. That's all you get.
Sophomore year, my first kiss with a jerk who tried to pit me against you. He told me your name and called you insane. Yeah, he thought he knew.
So I asked around and found you out near our high school's temporary buildings. You thought we'd be fighting over him, but I brought you home to teach me some things. Kiss me in my bedroom on the bunk bed. Yeah, yeah. Under the covers, shh, not too loud. Yeah, yeah. My parents think we're watching a movie. Oh, oh, but you made me your pillow princess and love me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. That's right, EK. Actually, no, don't. Don't do it. Making out in a parking lot stairwell, we couldn't get enough. We weren't ashamed, but they wouldn't understand our love. So kiss me in my bedroom on the bunk bed. Yeah, yeah. Under the covers, shh, not too loud. Yeah, yeah. My parents think we're watching a movie. Oh, but you made me your pillow princess and love me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Forewarning, profanity incoming. All right, you ready? Kiss me in my bedroom. Yeah, under the covers. Yeah, my parents think we're watching a movie. But you made me your pillow princess and fuck me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess.
Hey! Oh, it got brutal in the comments.
Oh yeah, just carnage,
Wow.
feathers everywhere.
It's a mess. There
Clean
were some
up on aisle
fatalities.
4. Yeah.
I love how you even found the perfect way to like emulate her voice. It's like you like shape shifted into Chapel. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that, you know, honestly, she inspired. I'm working on a whole queer pop album. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you love to hear that. Oh my god.
Well, you know, if we have time, I'll play some more. We've got some other songs requested
Please.
though, that people want to hear. So, I will do their original song requests. But I've got a few, and I'll let you choose based
That's
on the titles
amazing.
what you want to hear once we get through the songs. Oh, I know what Eden wants to hear.
Oh my god.
Yep.
With your Chaperone spreadsheet, how are the songs organized in the spreadsheet? I have to know this.
Oh, by the order of the album.
Okay, gotcha. And then how are you what kinds of things were you breaking down about the different songs?
I was breaking down the rhythms like that are in each like line. I have like each song. I wrote all the copied and pasted all of the lyrics, right, and went line by line for like the specific rhythms for each of them, the rhyme schemes,
Very cool.
like the common themes, like background vocal kind of stuff. You know, whether the music is more broken down or whether like when it ramps up and stuff like that. I took
you are
note of like
a
any
scholar of pop music.
Yeah. I
Wow.
was obsessed when I like
Yeah,
I had a few people come
rightfully so.
in. I had a few people come in early on when she was like just starting to get more popular and like request a couple of her songs, and like after like 2 or 3 of the songs that I'd heard from her that I had learned, I'm like, I'm loving all of these. I need to listen to more, and then that was it. That was it.
Oh wow. And you
Instant
took
fan.
the real like the admin approach to Obsession, which makes me so happy. That's spreadsheets are my love language, so that's like
I love a
oh,
spreadsheet.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love a spreadsheet. That's so cool. I can't wait to hear how all of that literally
Well,
that's like
what I-
research has
Yeah.
influenced your queer pop music.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you. And also, so a friend of mine, her name is Shanna in Address is her artist name, and she was doing these like month-long things where she got a group of people, you know, to pay her money, but also like it was like a collaborative group thing. But she would like it was a like almost like a online camp where she did like Taylor Swift, and she like broke down Taylor Swift's songs and like you know how you can use certain techniques that she uses in her songs in your own songs, and then she would like put like random co-writes together with everybody, and like you know it was a whole collaboration thing and all of that, and I was like, I want to do something like that, and then I'm like, I want to do something on a smaller scale because I don't know that I would be able to do like a whole month, but like maybe like 2 weeks, because you know, one song for each day, and there's like 15 songs on the album, right?
Yes.
So like,
Yes.
if I did like, you know, 16 days or something like that, we would we have something that we could learn from each of the songs on that album, and like some technique that you could use.
It's a
in your own-
master
yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. I would sign up for that so fast. That's amazing.
Yeah, I need to finish the spreadsheet and like the whole idea of get it like solid before like, you know, maybe could do it like a little trial run.
Yes. Oh my gosh, please. If it's just a class of just me sitting there
Okay.
taking notes, I'd be so happy. Let's do it.
Awesome.
I want to learn. I want to be a Midwest princess.
Oh man. I went to college in Missouri. So I lived there for
Oh,
3
so you're-
years, and you know.
Spiritually bonded.
Yeah, and
Yeah. You went full method.
yeah.
That's
Well, I
amazing.
studied theater in college. I have a BFA in
Cool,
theater arts
cool.
with a minor in music. And then like a year
Ah.
towards a BS in songwriting from Belmont.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Were you musical theater? Is that where you're getting like your unreal vocal chops? Very cool.
My mom got me in vocal lessons real early. I mean, I started in musical theater too. Like when I was like 8, I did my first
Wow.
show. My 3rd grade teacher was like, "You need to get her into theater." so my sister and I joined Christian Youth Theater, CYT.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, our family wasn't even really all that Christian, but you know, it was.
They got good theater.
Yeah. Yeah. CYT was actually really interesting too, because they like write their own music for their shows. They don't like do like Broadway shows and such. They like make their own version of it. So like they have their own, I think to get around like copyright stuff. But I mean,
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
would
it
be a
is
copyright
really good.
thing.
It's really good though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember doing a lot of bootleg theater productions in my youth group days.
Yeah.
We were infringing copyright left and right. But yeah, it is definitely a great way to get like a free theater and a free music education for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was free for my mom, but we also had to be in
rip.
like lessons or something for it. So like, I did dance and voice lessons and stuff with them as well. So
Ah, you were a born performer. That's so cool. And it's led you to being the world's foremost expert on Chapel Roan's debut album.
Doubtfire. Oh my gosh. I actually went to when she played the Kentuckiana Pride. I got to go to that. And it was the crowd was huge. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
But like it was like $18 to get in. So, yeah. We ended up on the bridge because I'm like, maybe we'll have a better view there. It was not a better view, but like it was either that or stand at the very back of the audience and like pretty much see nothing.
You had to try.
Yeah. Still highly enjoyed it. So, Anyways, it's your turn.
That's so cool. Ooh,
We'll probably do one or two more songs, probably 2 more songs each, and then we'll do the little halftime interview, bad lip reading thing.
Okay, beautiful. I'm not scared at all about that. I'm a normal level of excited and not nervous. We're gonna go back to the Outer Space Lounge, and I got all my bleeps and bloops on.
Bleeps and bloops.
Because I'm trying to impress all of you. Bleeps and bloops.
Do it. I love it.
This song, if we're doing our gayest music, I'm gonna bring my gayest song to the front. And this is, again, got tired of writing about what would happen if, thank you, Soccer Mama. Got tired of writing about crushes, got tired of having them, and started thinking instead about all the fun that happens when the honeymoon phase is over and you start, when you start like really sinking your teeth into another person's ego and another person's identity in a relationship. So this is kind of an ode to the first fights, and how uniquely, like, being in sapphic relationships especially, how uniquely intimate that is, and there's a lot of danger in that too. So this is called I'm Much Funnier Now. She's so candid, it makes me ashamed of myself. When you're born to an all-knowing God, you can't worship much else. Speaking of church. In thick laughter we bite down on terrible truths. Bleeding after we brush a new chip in her tooth. Onion yielding sweet in high heat. I feel a change in me. She feels bad for my parents who love me but not without help. They got born to that all-knowing God. Now they're let down by everyone else. she says, yeah, this might take a while. I'll cedar yielding Sweden, I heat. I feel a change in me. I'm a wet rag, she's a good ring. I'm alone whenever I don't know what she means. It's a knife fight in a cold war. Turns her off when I miss her, which just makes me miss her more. Making meals of desire, we never get fed. Bruised blue bits of each other consumed before bed. He asks her what it feels like to love me, and she busies her brow. An aging pause till she answers, I guess I'm much funnier now. Something like that.
So good.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Right, Alice? Purser has a lovely voice.
Thanks,
Ugh.
y'all.
So good.
Thanks for tuning in.
I love, like,
It's so cool.
all of the lyrics, too. Just, The imagery,
Thank
you
you.
know? I love some good furniture in songs.
Yeah, I'm an interior designer, I think, musically.
Ooh, damn. That's
Yeah.
a great way to put that. You
Yeah,
sure are.
it's like just as much about the scene as it is about the people in it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. If someone feels inspired to read because of me, I can retire. That's cool.
Heck yeah.
I want to know what you would want to read
Right.
while this plays in the background.
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to switch. All right. Oh, excuse me. So my friend Peter over there, they requested In the Fields. And, ooh, you're reading The Body by Stephen King. Nice. Currently. Yeah. Definitely can craft some emotions, right?
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm currently reading...
I haven't read Stephen King in a long time.
Yeah. I need to read more of Stephen King. What is going on here? That's right. Okay. Hold on. It's because my guitar's a little out of tune. I was like, why does this not sound right?
This is the part of the show where you get to watch us both tune at the same time.
Perfect. It's the most interesting part of the whole stream. Alright, let me just... I gotta change it from 4/4 to 6/4. Because it's actually in 3/4, but trying to loop with. Oh my gosh, Sashi! We are getting raided. Is this your first raid, Purser? So a raid is what happens when.
This is my first everything.
Yes, a raid is what happens when somebody ends their stream, right? Instead of just ending it, they take all of their viewers over to somebody else's channel, and they put a raid call in the chat. As you can see, Boom Fam raid. Hello, hi my friends. Hi Sashi.
Hi everybody. I don't know what's going
I see
on.
Jay and oh my gosh, Samwise, what's up? Yeah, so Sashi was just live, and then ended her stream, and brought everybody over
Amazing.
here. So welcome everybody. If you don't know me,
So
I'm Aubryn.
cool.
This is my channel. My guest tonight is Purser. Please stick around because you're gonna hear them, and they're incredible. Everybody who's been here, tell them how incredible Purser is, okay? I'm about to play
shucks.
a song called In the Field. But also, who is going to the altitude sessions in Denver in June? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Because you should. And if you can't, I know you are, Sashi. Jay, obviously, as well. I will be there as well. And they've already raised over $10,000 so that we can afford to be able to, yeah, I know. It's crazy. So that we can, get hotel rooms and fly out there and all that. So.
Yo, that's unreal.
I know.
Wow. That's real community support. That's incredible.
Yeah. It's rad. It's awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna, hold on. I got. Boop. Da-na. Twitch music is the best. There you go. Boop. It's hosted by Loudly Inclusive Media Collective. Which is an awesome, incredible organization of artists. All right. This is called In the Field. Let's go. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, I linked it directly to the Kickstarter before. I can change that. Trevor, can you fix that? Instead of doing the Kickstarter link, do the altitudesessions.com. Please and thank you. Okay. In the field, field where you died. In the field, in the field. In the field, in the field, field where you died. In the field, field where you died. Okay. This is off my first album, which is now officially 10 years old. I know, it's nuts. Sorry. In a field where you died, blooms a rare black rose, and our children play where she grows. Where once the ground was soaked in red, and the boys with their muskets fought and fled in the field where you died. Sammy, you got your account back. Good.
I still feel the vibrations of cannons past, and the thunder shakes my bones as I lay my head down on the ground in a field where you died. In the field, in the field, in the field where you died. In the field, in the field, in the field where you died. In the field, in the field, in the field where you died. In the field, in the field, in the field where you died. In the field where you died blooms a rare black rose, and our children play where she grows.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Thanks.
Wow.
I need to have a birthday party for my freaking album since it turned 10.
10 years
yeah.
old.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
On the 13th, it turned 10 years old. Because I released it on
Oh,
Friday
just
the
like
13th.
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Had to. That's so wonderful. Happy 10-year birthday
Yeah. I know.
to your child.
I know, it's my child. Ugh.
To your musical child. That's amazing.
My first musical child. That was my very first album. Not technically my first release, because I had like one song that I had released just because a friend was like, just release something. I'm like, okay, I have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to put whatever you can out there. That's cool. They grow up so fast. They really do.
It's weird. Yeah. My other album will be it will be 8 in October, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And how new is the newest one?
Well, I have a bunch of singles and such, but I think the most recent song that I put out, a Frankenstein, released in 2023.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think I have other ones that I've put out since then, but yeah. I put out a whole album in French as well in 2023.
That's so casual. Wow. I'm also able to do that for sure, definitely. That's unbelievable. Wow. You've been so dedicated to your craft and so hard at work for that, 10 years and then beyond. It's amazing to see an artist who is so obviously like very defined in themselves and defined in their craft. It's so inspiring. So thank you for sharing what you do with us. It's amazing.
I couldn't do anything else. I mean, I could probably, but I wouldn't.
Right?
It wouldn't. It would. It would
be the
take
same.
something away from my soul. It would.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. You get it.
I really get it. I could try to do something else, but anytime I try to do anything else, I feel like the clock is just ticking and I'm playing pretend,
Yeah.
until I come back to the real thing.
Yeah. This is what I've always been meant to do, and I knew it when I was a kid. I told my mom when I was 5,
Yeah.
I'm like, you realize, of course, that I'm going to be famous. And she's like, for what? I'm
Yes,
like, for singing,
of course. obviously, keep up.
I don't know that I'll ever be
That's
like
beautiful.
super duper famous. I don't know that I ever want to be super duper famous, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I have an awesome community that allows me to, you know, do this for a living. Like,
That's it.
this is how I,
That's literally it.
you know, for
Yes.
about 8 years now, I think I've been fully, actually maybe longer than that, 9 or 10 years now, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I started out in 2014. I kind of got laid off from my job. Also, kind of quit because they were moving to Mount Juliet from like the Donaldson area, and
Okay.
I decided not to go with them. And then I was actually a founding driver for Lyft in Nashville. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I opened Lyft
Okay,
in Nashville.
icon.
The very first, yeah, the very first night that Lyft was in Nashville, I was out on the road. There were
Oh my
like a
God.
group of us who met up beforehand and like yeah, and had like a whole Facebook group and everything, and we all got together and all that kind of stuff. It was really interesting. It was a really interesting time. But
Wow.
yeah, I think I only did that for like maybe a year, and then at that point I was doing music enough to not need to have that on the side.
That's unbelievable. That is a real testament to the support that you've been able to build and the relationships you've been able to build. Especially with all these people going off in the chat right now being like, you know, showing their support just as this conversation is happening. That's so incredible to see, and it's also a really wonderful gesture that you've built this thing for yourself, and you know, you have this a very active community of people who rally their support around you, and you open the door to let other people and like frequent guests benefit from that and like extend that welcoming hand to that community. I feel like that is just that's an aspect of being an artist that I feel goes underappreciated and undervalued. So I don't know, I just feel like you're doing so many things that I admire like all at once. It's very cool to see. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Like I said, I do this because I love it. I've been doing this particular show since 2012, and it's because of, you know,
It's amazing.
people like you who are you know, absolutely incredible, that I'm like, more people need to hear you, and I also want to hear you more myself. And, you know, get to know you a little bit
love
better,
it.
you know?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love it so much. What a cool way to hang. Thanks for hanging out literally everybody who is here.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, the people who rated in have not gotten to hear you yet, so I would love to hear another of your songs. And then we'll do
Oh my gosh.
maybe the
Okay.
quick little interview, or we could continue some songs,
Sounds
but
good.
I want to do the little interview thing first. All right.
Cool.
I hope we had a lot of people stick around.
Let's see, y'all. I'm gonna play you a song from the first song from my most recent release. It's called, oh my gosh, somebody in the chat knows. Hello. It's called Under the Needle, and this most recent release is called 3 Times. It's 3 songs about my 3-person family. I went, and just for a little bit of context, not too much, but I went no contact with my family in 2021, and since then I've regained contact with one of my parents, but it was a really important time for me to like back up, get like a bird's eye view of my family dynamics, my family history and relationships, and to kind of evaluate what parts of those I wanted to keep and what parts of those I wanted to rework or reformat or just not participate in at all. But these 3 songs were huge. Writing this was a huge part of that kind of evaluative time. And Under the Needle was the first of these 3. So it's the first on the EP. But thanks for listening. This one's about my dad listening to Joni Mitchell a lot. Like a lot. So if anyone else has dads that tell the same 5 stories over and over again, this one is for you.
To the bone. Born into silence, you were that troubled child in your home. You found a singer who would know. Critical mother, father you leave alone. Fear your parents listening on the other line of the phone. Under the needle, under the knife, you are what happens when you spin a song too many times. To the bone. Nothing could faze her, you were her savior, father left her alone. Resigned and resolved, a problem to solve, you blink and she's in your home. Under the needle, under the knife, she is what happens when you believe a song too many times. Troubled child in your home, and I am the singer who would know. After a glass, you begged me to ask you fatherly questions, so I thought you were living and lonely. Please will you show me why you can only love what you can control? Scratching your throat, skipping your sound, you're panicking now and looping around. Don't wanna hear your stories again. I wanna know why you won't hold my hand. Why are you crying? There's something you're trying to say, but you reach around me to play. Cool.
That's a fun one to sing alone in your room. Usually I'm like in front of my band, like wailing. It's so funny. I'm just like, how loud am I allowed to be? Thanks for listening, y'all.
Gorgeous.
Cool guitar work. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I remember that one from the basement show.
Yes, I played that at the Gay Old Opry. I played a
I was like
real downer.
losing my mind on the side of the stage.
Oh, thank you.
when that was happening.
Thank
like,
you.
"What?"
My friends, my friends call it the pirate song because we always get to that part and they're like rimba da dimba, rimba da dimba. It makes you want to hold a tankard of something and swing it around.
Yeah. 6 out of 6 beers.
6 out of 6 beers.
Perfect.
I love it.
We also got rated by Tess. Hi, Tess and friends. I hope you all
Again,
had a
hi.
wonderful time. You can find Purser's music on Spotify, all of the other things. Purser. Just Purser. Yeah. I have a playlist for all the guests that have been on the show, and Purser is now on the playlist as well. So if you need a little help, you can go to that playlist and find them on there, and then go delve into all the rest of their stuff. So
Please do. I'd love to see ya.
yeah. Why do scuba divers fall backwards into the water? Because if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the boat. That's a dad joke.
Wait,
we have a dad joke bot.
That's, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like my dad is here with us. That's,
And Shy, no, we have not.
they'd
I have
still
not
be
done
in the
that voice yet.
boat.
I have not done that voice, and I have not done Future Ex-Girlfriend yet. Do we want to wait on that and do the bad lip reading the interview first? If y'all have questions, type them out in the chat. We're gonna do a quick. I'm just gonna do a quick little interview right now. I'm gonna choose something random from around the room, which happens to be a lipstick. I'm going to use it as a microphone. I've been doing this since the very beginning of this show. I choose something random. Yeah. That voice is already on the
Amazing.
list. It's up next in the queue. So, all right. Purser.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you.
My hands just got so sweaty.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Where were you born?
I was born in Denison, Texas, if you can
Texas.
believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a jump scare Texan.
Okay.
Nobody knows this about me.
Yeah. That's amazing. How long did you live in Texas?
I lived there for about maybe a year or two after I was born, and then was back in Dallas for a stint in my childhood and like first and second grade, and everything since then has just been like visiting family, so not for very long.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter wants to know if you've ever toured Canada, specifically Eastern Canada.
I have never toured Canada. I literally just went across the border to go to Niagara Falls and then went straight back. So I will have to do that at some point. I would absolutely love to tour in Canada. I hear there's a wonderful music scene, especially in, I think it was Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of friends in Nashville from Toronto.
Yeah, same. We might know the same.
Amazing.
Similar people.
We might actually. Yeah, we should chat about that.
We should. Brett wants to know how many years you've been performing.
So I started performing my original songs in earnest, truly like a couple of months before the pandemic hit.
Oh,
so
wow.
like 2019.
Yeah.
And was like, okay, oops, I guess. And then learned production, like bedroom production, kind of as a way of scratching that itch while we were in lockdown. And then really hit the ground running in 2021, kind of as soon as performances were allowed again. So
Yeah.
I've been, church performances when I was little, and like did a couple of singer-songwritery things in college, but really didn't say like, this is what I'm doing until probably about right before COVID. And then it was like, okay, well, lost like a year, but yeah.
You know,
You know,
2020 was
your
what
everyday
it
pandemic.
was. Yeah, exactly.
It was a wash.
Yeah. Zafar wants to know what your favorite part of making music is.
Oh, the friendships I make as a result, as corny as that sounds.
No, I love that.
I like all of the best relationships in my life have come as a result of just wearing my heart on my sleeve. And the more honest I'm able to write, the more quickly I'm able to connect with people, other artists and people who come to the shows. But
Yeah.
I've made some like really life-changing friendships as a result of just getting more involved in the music scene, and it's changed everything for me.
I'm finding that too. Like a lot of my, you know, previously released music was all like, you know, based on fantasy and fiction and like fairy tales and stuff like that. But like the queer pop album that I'm doing is become it's very personal. It's all about, you know, my past and like, you know, being bi pan and you know, realizing that in high school and you know, and then relationships thereforth, you know. And so there's a lot of really interesting stories that I'm finally telling through song. And a lot of the people here tonight, some of them have been with me for years, but a few of them are newer, and I think, you know, potentially connected more because of our, you know, more common stuff that that I actually am now sharing, you know.
Yes, that's like the power of writing something autobiographical, is that it allows you to connect on like more intimate on a more intimate level.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying for that reason. And sometimes you need a break and you need to write about ghosts.
I played this past fall. I played Pillow Princess, which you heard earlier, in front of the girl that I wrote it about and my mom in the same audience with another friend from high school sitting in between them. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's too much. I'm like blushing for you. That's way too much. But, what did they say anything?
Well, the girl that I wrote it about, I mean, we're still really good friends. Anytime I'm in town, you know, I make sure to see her and stuff. She's also got a fucking fantastic sense of humor. And she is also a musician, singer-songwriter. And I love her stuff as well. And we've written together as well. And I actually, like, when I first posted that song on TikTok, I sent it to her, and I'm like, by the way, this exists. And she's like, oh, it's really good. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My mom, every now and then, she's like, your parents thought you were watching a movie, huh? And I'm like,
oh, I forgot you, like, actually mentioned your parents in that song. That is hilarious. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a testament to how cool your parents and this person are, that they're just like, haha, yeah, that was awesome. And that it didn't cause an implosion, like a cosmic implosion. They must be pretty fucking cool.
They are.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I got lucky. I got real lucky. Yeah, Trevor's met my mom. Yeah. Okay, we got a couple of other questions. Trevor wants to know your biggest musical influence.
Ooh,
which I think kind of goes along with Shai's question of musical inspiration, but
for sure, I think Joni Mitchell definitely got handed down to me from my dad. And I remember listening to, it's all over. I remember listening to Court and Spark, and I was like, you know, 6, and I was like, why are there bongos on this? I hate that. And then I grew up, and I remember I was in lockdown, and I was having like, you know, I'd just gotten my heart broken like really bad for the first time, and I was having some like mental health issues that came up that were turning into like physical health issues, and I was just like, my whole life was just kind of falling apart, and I listened to Court and Spark again, And I was not in contact with my dad by that time. So I listened to it because I was just like, I need something from my past to ground me right now. And it just clicked. I was like, this was the time in my life when I was supposed to listen to this album for the first time. And it made so much sense to me, where it was just someone who puts all their hopes in romantic love, ends up having like a total mental breakdown by the end of the album. And I was like, I needed this so bad. So that album was huge. But in addition to Joni, I would also say Jeff Buckley. I would also say Phoebe Bridgers really changed my songwriting style. Also, I love the Japanese house, and her very, very dexterous melodies. And there's another person I'm thinking of too. Oh, who am I thinking of? My parents also listened to a lot of Tracy Chapman growing up.
Love
so
Tracy Chapman.
that's also that's got to be in there too.
Yeah. My dad listened to a lot of
I think
Tracy
those
Chapman
are my big ones.
as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, my dad like really loved like very sapphic music, which I always thought was so interesting. I know. I was like, or just like very queer music in general, but I think that's just because all the best music is queer music. So
I mean, Melissa
but
Etheridge,
definitely
like, Indigo
Melissa
Girls,
Etheridge,
like, yeah, no, my dad listened to all
Ani
of that.
DeFranco. Yes, 100%. Elton John was huge in our house.
Queen.
And there was
David
Queen.
Bowie.
David Bowie. I will also say when I went through my parents' like records for the first time, because I was starting to get into like listening to things on vinyl, I found a lot of Madonna, and uncovered some pretty interesting knowledge there. But yeah, there's definitely like a queer pop is like in my musical DNA, I think. But yeah.
I love that.
Those are my big ones.
Ike had asked, "What is your jam?" I'm
What's my
thinking
jam?
like currently, like what's your jam right now? Oh,
What's my jam right now?
Thank you.
There is this like instrumental album I've been listening to by Drongo, Drongo.
Okay.
And I usually don't listen to a lot of instrumental music, but I feel so locked in when I play this album. It's like very upbeat. Some of them are. It's just like a lot of really fast guitars, and I'm loving that. I think I'm
Cool.
having like an instrumental music year for sure. So
Right
my
on.
jam is people who do cool things with guitars. That's my jam right now.
Hell yeah, love that.
Yeah.
All right. Final question before we get into the bad lip reading. Okay. If you were in the zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
Okay, well, I've actually thought about this a lot. Ever since I was a kid, I kind of knew that the first thing I would do in a zombie apocalypse would be to lock myself in a Costco. I think that is the most practical place to be in a zombie apocalypse. And plus, I've always just kind of wanted to live in the freezer section. And my weapon, if I'm hanging out in the Costco freezer, I'd probably have to do like a frozen like ham or something like that. Like just like a something that I can wield like that, like over the shoulder. Maybe like a frozen leg of meat or something. That's 100% my answer.
That's badass, actually.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you. I'm like, my phone's in the other room. Oh no. Oh,
yeah,
Johnny,
that's
thank
right.
you. Yes. Okay.
Got
awesome.
delivered.
Yeah. I did the thing on my watch. I was like, where is it? It's out there. I know it's out there. And
Oh, pinging it?
he heard me ping it. And he's like, here we go.
That's amazing.
Yep. Partial
I
to
would
shovels.
roll
Yeah, that makes sense,
the cane
Steven.
down like a bowling ball. exactly. Knock them over like pins.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
for sure. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Jules. Hi,
100%.
Liddy. I didn't say hi to you yet. I said hi in my brain, but I don't think I said it out loud yet. And Johnny, yes, my phone was in the other room, so I didn't see the tip until just now. I can also add it to the total. So let me do that, so that means that we are above $100 in our tip thing right now, minus fees and all of that kind of stuff that happens. But I will be sharing the tips tonight with our guest. So know that if you tip tonight, you will be tipping both of us. Okay.
That's so sweet, y'all. Thanks for tipping.
Hell yeah. They're awesome. Okay. Tis time. You had a question in the Oh, sorry. I missed it. What was the... I'm stuck with it. Yeah. Okay. What was your question? Let's see. What tuning is your guitar in? Yeah.
Oh, I love that question. So right now it's in open C. It's C, G, C, G, G, E. And before it was two different tunings, but both in like some form of open D. So there was D, A, D, F sharp, B, D, and D, A, D, G, B, E, which is so just drop D.
Okay.
But I really don't use standard tunings a lot. Again, the Joni
noticed.
Mitchell thing.
Love that.
Yeah, I just Googled Joni Mitchell tunings when I started learning how to play guitar, and then I never learned how to play guitar the normal way. So
Hey.
they are all weirdo ones.
Amazing. Oh, and before we get into the bad lip reading, I need to take 2 screenshots. Because when I have an in-person guest, we usually do 2 Polaroids. But since you are not in person, I'm going to take 2 screenshots. So the first one we'll do normal, and the second one we'll do something silly. So,
Okay,
all right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. There's one. We're do 2. Okay. It worked.
Perfect.
And I will be sending those. I'll text them to you, so that you can sign it on your phone, and then send it back to me.
Cute.
And then I'll sign it, and then I'll send it off.
Yeah.
So we have currently Shy is the top tipper, with $69.69. So if somebody wants to be the top
Nice.
tipper, top tipper is guaranteed to get one of the screenshots that we will sign, and then we will raffle off to the other one. To the other person. We'll anybody who tips any amount will be entered into the raffle, unless you tell me that you do not want to be entered into the raffle. And yes, Jules, I know I still owe you one from a couple weeks ago. Oh, no, Liddy, you started playing World of Warcraft today? Oh, no. Okay, I think... that should be okay, and then I just need to refresh. Cool. All right, ready. Let's go. Bad lip reading.
Oh gosh, okay. Like I said, I'm not nervous.
All right. So this is a game of bad lip reading, and you said earlier that you wanted me to ask you the first question. Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, we try to stay away from the what questions. We will, like, who, where, why, how, when, those kind of questions are great. And the audience is allowed to tell us, like, the first word or 2 of the question, so that we know how to answer, because we are not going to be able to hear the question that the other person is asking. All right. Doubtfire, thank you so much for the tip. You are officially entered into the raffle. Heck yeah. All right. I am going to mute myself. I will put my finger up when I am asking the question. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
right.
I'm ready. I'm literally writing this down.
You don't need to write anything down.
I'm writing so much down. I'm so nervous. Okay,
right.
I'm ready.
Where where do you go when you need really good pizza? Where?
I actually got where. Should I say what I think you said or just answer,
Just answer.
you?
Just answer.
Lake Michigan.
Oh. Like in the lake?
Like around the lake.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
Like
Okay. That's not what I would have thought for that. But yeah, no. I mean, if you say so.
I guess I do.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Like like around Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's probably my Discord actually. Yeah, it's mine. Sorry. There we go. The question was, where do you go for really good pizza? Around Lake Michigan.
And you know
apparently.
what? Chicago.
Oh.
I was right.
There
I was
you go.
right.
There you go.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
My palms are slightly less sweaty than before. But I do maintain around Lake Michigan, they do have really great pizza.
Fair enough. Sounds good. All right, your turn to ask me a question. I'm going to unplug my headphones. Put your finger up when you're asking the question. Boop. Oh.
That's it. The first word was why.
Okay. Hold on. I have to find the thing. There it is. Okay. First word is why.
First word was why.
Oh, Trevor didn't hear the question. Hold on. I'm going to unplug again. You need to say it out loud so that everybody can hear it.
You know what I did? I
You
went
just-
too hard and I muted myself.
Oh.
That's why. This is why I have to write it down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They
here we
need
go.
to hear the question. That's why I'm unplugging instead
They
of
need to
muting
hear
you.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all, I'm catching on. Okay, here we go. Can you hear me? Okay. Here we go. Why is your hair purple? That's it.
1 second. There we go.
Hard mode. Sorry, y'all.
Why? Okay.
Why?
Well,
I gotta know.
because there was a turtle, okay, and he was faster than all the rest of the turtles, and so
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's really cool. I'm totally inspired by that turtle.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the reveal?
I'm ready.
Okay, why is your hair purple? But it's got, if you're thinking tortoiseshell, in a sense, and also,
Are there
if he
purple
was
turtles?
like, I'm just gonna say yes, and if he was standing out from the rest of the pack by being faster than all the rest, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
like adding a little flair to your fashion sense makes sense as like you were
Totally.
inspired
Yeah.
by his bold choice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I think you nailed it.
Purple Turtle is a mood. That sounds like a band name,
Purple Turtle. Purple Turtle is a good band name.
right? What would they play? I feel like they would
100%.
play like some sort of beachy, but like indie something. What is going on? I heard.
Not the Purple Turtles.
No.
Just Purple Turtle.
Purple Turtle. Yeah. As a band.
Just
name.
one of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be indie rock
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Indie rock for sure. You're gonna find a Purple Turtle? They play 60s acid music? Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I can see that.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Amazing. All right. You
I would
ready for
sign
your
him.
second question?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Who was the first person that told you that you could sing? Who?
It was my 8th grade boyfriend
Oh,
at church camp.
okay. Yeah.
And yeah, we held hands
Aw,
at church camp.
amazing.
And it was very scandalous.
So you, okay. So had nobody heard you sing before that?
Not a soul. My 8th grade boyfriend held my hand at church camp and I said, suddenly I can sing. I have to sing about this.
Yeah. And he's like, man, you sound really good.
Yeah, and I was like, thanks, I'm gay.
Fantastic. The question
Yeah,
was,
that was
who
the
was
first
the
thing I
first
sang.
person? The question was, who was the first person that told you you could sing?
I definitely saw who was the first person who ever took you on a date.
Ah.
And I don't know if that counts actually because it was church camp, so somebody else God technically took me on that date.
Oh.
Who's the first person who ever heard me sing?
Who
It would
told
definitely
you
be
could
like
sing?
who told me I could. Oh,
It's slightly different.
I guess like
Could be the
it
same
is.
person.
Maybe. I had a really wonderful piano teacher in like 2nd and 3rd grade who really inspired me creatively and was very like encouraging. So I would imagine it was probably her.
Yeah.
Like hearing me sing along while I was playing piano. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a very interesting question. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Okay, your turn for me. I am unplugged. I am ready.
Okay. When do you usually go to bed?
The first time was probably about 100 years ago.
Yeah, word. No, I feel that for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think that's how it feels for me, but I think that also just confirms that you are a vampire, which I had suspected up to this moment, but really just confirms it. Yeah.
You know,
so
I'm at this point I'm fairly open about it, you know.
100 years ago was when you normally go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't, you know, I don't actually
No,
like,
I knew you were immortal.
well, because I sleep in a coffin now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't had to sleep for 100 years. You don't have a bedtime.
Yeah.
You just hang upside down from the ceiling.
That too.
No,
That
I knew
too.
that.
Yeah, for sure. Amazing. See, do you see why I love this game?
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's
Someone in the chat, I knew she wasn't human.
okay. One more question from me to you, and then one more from you to me, and then we
Okay.
will get back to playing a couple more songs. I have at least 2 more songs on the list for me, so 2 more for you if you're cool
Perfect.
with that, and then our cover. We'll do the raffle before
That
the
sounds
cover.
great.
Okay.
Perfect.
How do you eat your spaghetti?
Oh man, I had no idea.
How?
I don't even kind of know. I think it's something about how like the wind goes both under the wing of the plane and over it at the same time. And that's how they stay in the air. But there's something about like the way the plane wing like splits the air over the top and the bottom. But genuinely, I do not know, and I've had a million people explain it to me, and it's still it's no clearer in my brain.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is like you watch maybe documentaries on this just to try and learn a little bit more at the same time.
You know what? That'd be a good idea. Instead of like asking my friends who don't know anything about
Yeah.
air travel,
Okay.
I should probably turn to the experts.
So do you do that every time?
Every time I fly, I Google how does this thing work.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that's how you eat spaghetti.
That's 100% how I eat spaghetti. With my phone in front of me, Googling how does an airplane fly.
Yeah. It makes sense to me.
Because they're both things that I don't understand. How you're supposed to like eat spaghetti and how planes stay in the air. Both mysteries and miracles of science.
You had spaghetti for dinner? Nice, Trev. Love that.
Oh,
right.
sick. Okay.
I had leftover corned beef and cabbage.
That's very English
Irish.
of you. Is that an English? Irish.
Oop.
That's very Irish
St. Patrick's
of you.
Day was Monday, so.
That's right.
Yeah, and I never really made it
corned beef
before.
and cabbage sounds great.
I'd never made it before. It was delicious. It was so good.
I bet it was.
And it basically
Oh, wow.
turned into like cabbage soup with like potatoes and carrots. And so like it was this beautiful like broth from the corned beef and all the veggies and like the seasoning packet.
Gorgeous.
It was yummy.
Oh, that sounds so good. I got a can of Spam in my pantry, and I'm going to try to make it like that. That sounds awesome.
You had a double Mac nice. An ice cream cone for dinner? John. Living the life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Living the life.
Yeah. One of
Ooh.
my own.
Once. I've only reapplied this lipstick once today. And
That is so impressive.
I know. I know. NYX.
Bernoulli's principle.
The NYX Lingerie XXL.
That's very impressive.
I know.
The air. See, someone in the comments is trying to explain how planes work. Thank
know,
you for
Mike.
doing that for me.
Hell yeah, Mike.
The air going over the wing is moving faster than the air under the wing, creates a lower word. I'm going to forget that as soon as I finish reading this. Yes, thank you.
I understand.
That's awesome.
I feel that sometimes. Okay. Last question.
Okay, I'm ready. Where would you be most afraid to go camping?
Inside of a spaceship, but
No,
like
seriously. That's a perfect answer.
really.
That's a perfect answer. But you said but
Well,
except for
I was gonna get more specific, like
No, please. Please.
Yeah. In the room directly next to like the bathroom,
Oh. Do they have
whatever that happens to
I
be.
guess I don't know what a spaceship bat. Yes, whatever that happens to be. So, what do you normally what would you bring with you for that very specific occasion?
Oh, I mean, a book, some headphones, some tissues.
Yeah, for sure. So, if you were to go camping in a spaceship, you would bring a book, and some tissues.
Yeah.
No, I think you're onto something. I would also be terrified to camp in a spaceship with just a book and some tissues in my bag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was really nervous, and we did it.
Oh, you rocked it. You rocked it. All right, y'all. We're gonna get back to playing some music for a little bit. I'm gonna let you go first this time, and you play the next song, and then I will do.
Cool. This one is the title track from my most recent EP. It's called 3 Times, and yeah, more parent songs. But thanks for listening and for tuning in. I'm loving this wibbly wobbly guitar sound. It's like a warped record.
Totally.
I dreamt of my mother and woke up exhausted. I say the word dreamt to myself 3 times. It's been a whole year since I hadn't lost it. I say my old name to myself sometimes. I pick an old fight with my dad in my head. I say the word dad to myself 3 times. It's been a whole life since that word was sacred. I know that I am by myself sometimes. And it's true, I don't have anyone to call. And it's true, I don't have you. And it's true, this happens every fall, but it hurts like it's still new. I pick up the phone and you sound exhausted. You say I'll be fine to yourself 3 times. I thought I'd come over, but then you dropped it. I like to lay blame on you sometimes. And it's true, I don't have anyone to call. And it's true, I don't have you. And it's true, this happens every fall, but it hurts like it's so new. get food and come home exhausted. I'm feeding myself each day 3 times. I'm left with too little or too much too often. I wonder when I'll get it right sometime. I'll get it right sometime.
Ugh. Just completely in a trance. Also, Mike wants to know, is that a mint green Ibanez Talman guitar?
I saw this question. It's not. It's a Fender Squier baritone.
Okay.
But that would be sick
Right?
if it matched
It would
Auburn's
be totally
bass.
sick.
They do look like siblings.
They do look like siblings.
Look at them. Oh my god. This is about the closest you can get to playing that bass, probably, without actually playing that bass.
Man, I loved that. That was gorgeous. I was able to harmonize a
Thank
little bit
you.
on that one, too.
I was hoping so. Okay, beautiful. Oh, that's so special. I can't wait to listen back to that.
Okay. I'm
What have
gonna
you got for us?
play, it's a retelling of The Little Mermaid. From the perspective
I'm
of
sold.
the Sea Witch.
Wow.
Because I think that the Little Mermaid was actually a siren, not just a simple mermaid. And I think that the Sea Witch actually may have saved a bunch of lives by taking away her voice, aka her weapon. Because a siren lures sailors to their death with their voices. And the prince
so excited for this.
had, he almost drowned the first time that he met her. So, and he was obsessed with her voice. I'm just saying, All right.
started with pirates, violent thieves of the sea. She'd sing and they'd sing, and that was fine by me. But this one was different. I could tell he was kind. I saw his demise in her eyes, and I couldn't change her mind. She's got the voice, lures the wicked to die. The voice, even good men don't survive. The voice is to die for. I told her a secret. She could walk among men, but I needed to hear her sing a song again, and I stole it right from her. Lungs and her lips. She could walk, but she couldn't talk, because between my fingertips I held the voice, lures the wicked to die. The voice, even good men don't survive. The voice is to die for. You see, I'm not as wicked as they say, but I couldn't stop her any other way. He'd have perished for sure with the voice of pure calling him to the sea to stay. With that voice, is to die for.
You're muted. You're still muted. Oh, there you are. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my gosh, here I am.
There you are.
Wow. That melody is going to be stuck in my head probably still when I wake up tomorrow morning. That is so beautiful. And what a gorgeous concept.
Thank you.
Ugh. It's so haunting. No, y'all were right in the chat. You were like, you're not ready. I was not ready. Wow. I love that you played into being a siren, and wrote a song around that so you could showcase your siren voice.
I have
perfect.
multiple Siren songs actually now. Yeah.
Yes, as you should. Oh,
Thanks,
that's
John.
so
Thanks, Mike.
gorgeous. What was Do you have any is mythology,
Yeah.
what parts of mythology do you find most inspiring for your songwriting?
I was doing a whole like villains kind of concept for a bit, where I would, write from the villain's perspective and kind of like try and see from their point of view, because nothing's ever black and white. And even in fiction, like, the way that things are written, the heroes or the surviving people are the ones who write the story, right? And they make themselves the hero of the story. And that is rarely the case in real life. So, I always kind of look for something behind what they're actually doing, like a motivation. You know?
It's like a whole other world of a familiar story that you get to explore and populate with
Yeah.
like brand new emotions.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love that so much. That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'll still write more. We do need a Maleficent at some point. I wanted to write a Maleficent. I have like a specific person that I kind of wanted to write a Maleficent song with, and that's Kylie Connell. But I feel like she's like so busy lately. She like got a management team and everything, and she like opened for some bigger people, and it's great for her. But also I miss her, and I need to see if she'll come and write with me again, because she and I always write really well together. And also, I need to get her back on the show because she hasn't been on in a while. So that.
It's a beautiful problem to have when your friends are too successful.
Yeah. No, that's great. It's fantastic. I did not write a song from the perspective of the glass slipper, but I did write a song from the perspective of Cinderella's stepmother. I've got a bunch.
Ooh.
See, and then when I come up with the ideas behind the villain's motives, essentially, there's usually something that happens with the hero of the story being less perfect. You know what I mean? Yes, because I believe that Cinderella may have had fire powers. And that changes everything, okay? That gives, first of all, Fire Witch, scary thing to the public in general. They also did not treat witches kindly back then. And so there'd be a good reason for her stepmother to try and protect her, right, from people who want to kill her, but also protect her children and everybody else from the, unpredictable Fire Witch who's just learning her powers, right? And as she's getting older and she's honing her magic more, and she's, finding a mentor, possibly also a water witch, the sea witch, possibly from The Little Mermaid, maybe, was also the fairy godmother to
Perhaps.
Cinderella. And the reason why Cinderella's slippers, her glass slippers, did not go away when, at the stroke of midnight, when, the sea witch's spell lost, the fairy godmother's spell wore off, was because I think that she made them herself. Because what do you need to make glass, right? Sand and fire.
And fire. What? Okay. That just became fact in my head.
Yeah.
That's so... Ooh, I love that theory. I've genuinely never heard that before.
Like, constantly covered in ashes, like Cinderella, like...
Wait, I love that. That's quite literally a hot take. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's probably
Okay,
my
I'm gonna be
favorite
thinking
of the
about
stories.
that forever. Wow.
Yeah, I have a friend that we were
I
writing,
love that.
like, possibly a series or a movie or something. We started it, and I don't know, I need to contact her and be like, hey, do you want to still do this? Because I'm still into it. She basically wanted to take, my fairy tale stories and put them in a series or something. She's actually a TV director. So like, if we ever did finish
Casual.
it could actually do something because she knows people.
That's so sick.
She was the reason that I had 3 songs in 3 different TV shows.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
yeah. Anyways, I would love to hear another song from you. And then I have Future Ex-Girlfriend is on the list. And that's the last song on the list for me.
cool.
And then we
I
can do
can't
the
wait.
raffle and then the cover song.
The cover. Cool. Let me see here. I know, I was trying to remember. So this is a song that I'm debating doing a song that I hadn't thought of before this. Aha. Okay, cool. Needed to remember truly one chord.
Mike. Sorry. Mike said, the
This
question we all
is-
want to know is what hallucinogens were you taking when you came up with this idea? Acid, mushrooms, me? You talking about the Cinderella story or were you talking about the song?
The Cinderella story for
Yeah.
sure.
None.
That was- 'cause that's
I don't need-
inspired.
I don't need hallucinogens to come up with shit like that. Yeah. My brain does
Power
weird
of
shit.
imagination.
Right? And also but also there's like a logic to it, you know? You just have to
There
find the
is.
logic. And
There,
then,
That's why it makes perfect sense in my mind. That's why I'm like, this is fact to me now.
yeah.
I think I remember this song well enough to play it, so let's do it. This is my a song I put out a couple of years ago called Out of Hand, and you mentioned singing Pillow Princess to the person it was written about and your mom. I also had a moment where I sang this song to the person it was written about. It's about like an almost. This was my first queer crush growing up, and it was just kind of 10 years of like me slowly realizing what was going on. And then one time when I came home from college, she put her hand in my coat pocket and I was like, that's not a sign, that's not flirting. And then one whole calendar year later, I was like, wait, wait a second. So this is about that moment of debating whether or not to hold a hand. I think that's it. This is called Out of Hand.
She breaks as the stoplight changes red. In shotgun forwards rip through my head. She is right there. She is right there. She drums on the steering wheel with her thumb. My heart starts to fight its way to my tongue. 'Cause she is right there. She's right there. I wanna say, tell me why it feels important when I cook you dinner. Tell me why I wish I knew you when I was a child. Tell me why you've been alone for so long when you never would need me again. I won't let it if you'd let it get out of hand. I'm smiling so big because I can hear my roommates telling each other about their days outside. I'm nauseous from saying none of these things. She turns on her song and I'm idolizing that wild way that she sings. She doesn't care, no, she might not care. I wanna cry out, tell me why all this confusion is horribly simple. Tell me what lives in my sleep that is trying to get out. Tell me why knowing you're in the next seat makes me ache like a taut rubber band. Oh, I would let it, if you'd let it get out of hand. And when did this slow lightning strike me and make every hair stand on end when she calls me? And when did her name sound so different? And when did she slip her cold hand in my yellow coat pocket? She says, tell me why stoplights take so goddamn long to start changing. I tell her that change can be scary, and she cracks a smile. She gives her hand back to the wheel, and it rushes in absence I cannot withstand. Ooh, I'd regret it if I never let it get out of hand. Out of hand. Out of hand. Out of hand. Oh, I haven't played that one in a long time. Thanks, y'all.
Damn. The things you do with your voice too, it's like ooh, ooh. But
Thank
and it's
you.
not also just about the ability, but it's also like the choices that you make to like do, because they're surprising in the best way. You know?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Phew.
Ooh, people Googling the tunings in the chat? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, had no idea that it was so similar to the oud tuning.
Haha.
That's amazing.
I didn't know that either.
Wow, cool. Thank you for teaching me something about my own music. That's so cool.
Hey, maybe in the future you can try and play an oud. And maybe you would even know.
Maybe this is a transferable skill.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? That's like, people who play the mandolin or the people who play the violin, it's going to be easier that way, can usually play the mandolin because they have the same tuning.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all, I love music.
Right?
That's so cool.
Me freaking too. Okay, so Eden, I don't know if Eden is still here. I think she was lurking. But she wanted to hear Future Ex-Girlfriend. Which
Me too.
Yeah. It's a fun one. Let me make sure that my background vocals are not going to be repitched. This one I actually have pre-looped, so I don't have to worry about doing it, all live and such, because there's multiple parts to it and it would take a little bit. So, we have an ad break going right now, so I'm just gonna kind of waste time. I want to tell you some of the names of the other songs on the this one is a huge earworm. Some of the other songs that are going to be on the Queer Pop album. So you've heard Pillow Princess. You're about to hear Future Ex-Girlfriend.
Yes, please.
There's also Into Your Sister. There's also I Fucked It Up, which I wrote with Mercy Bell.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
We love Mercy.
Oh, love Mercy. She's incredible. Then there's also, let's see, what else? Hot Pink Halloween. I almost wanted to play the one that was kind of my realization that I might be not straight. And that one's called The One That Changed Me. And then there's also They Were Roommates. What am I missing?
Yes, the out of hand one. So part of it is inspired by my gay awakening and part of it was inspired by my friend's gay awakening, and they were roommates and they just got married.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
But yes, the chorus of that song is based on something that my friend texted me. She said, "Tell me why it feels important when I cook her dinner." That was about her roommate that is now her whole ass wife.
I love that.
But they were roommates, man. They were real, like, in general, these women are roommates.
Yeah. So those are just
I love that
some of the
much.
song titles from the forthcoming album. There's
That's
another
so
one
exciting.
There's another one that I just finished, actually. Ooh, maybe I'll do a bonus song at the end here. And we can play the new one that we finished on Monday called You Can't Erase Me.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear this.
Yeah. But we'll do Future Ex-Girlfriend first. Okay, let's go.
Perfect.
This one heavily inspired. Oh no, that was Hot Pink Halloween. Never mind. This one's another true story. Most of these are true stories, or inspired by history. So somebody else's true story, or what we think might have been the true story, or I Fucked It Up is actually the story of how Mercy met her current girlfriend.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So okay, here we go. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is it all weird? It's because I still had it in 6/4 instead of 4/4. All right, we're gonna try this again. All of these are just
Snow just had a touch me. So it doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be now. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'll be going home for winter break. Maybe we should take this time and get it all out of our system. Thank you, Mike. I know we're not meant to be, but give me just a week or 3, baby. You can call me your future ex-girlfriend. We could have a little fun, even though you're not the one. Introduced to everyone, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. I could be your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. We know this was never meant to last forever, but we know how to make it count. We know this was never meant to last forever, but we know how to make it count. I know we're not meant to be, but give me just a week or 3, baby. You can call me your future ex-girlfriend. We could have a little fun, even though you're not the one. Introduced to everyone, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. I could be your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. Future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. I wanna be your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. We know this was never meant to last forever. We know how to make it count.
We'll end it there.
They weren't kidding. That is a bop and a half.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think if that one had like a specific, besides obviously the chapel influence, because some of them have like Hot Pink Halloween is also heavily influenced by The Cure, and then
Cool.
like Into Your Sister is
yes.
very much like Stacy's mom. It's like that.
Oh my
vibe.
god.
Yeah.
Sign me up. That's so exciting.
Yeah, no, they're so much fun, and like they're also like mostly true, and like I don't do that a lot, you know, or at least I hadn't in the past. And
Yeah.
Alice, thank you so much for your tip, and Mike, thank you so much for your tip as well. So I believe I need to update the thing here. Let me just make sure that we have everybody in the raffle. Boop, boop. Let's go back here. And I can... All right. Go here. And we have... Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to update this here. Oh, yeah. And I do want to do You Can't Erase Me. I'll do that one. Do you want to do one more? And then I'll do my other song, or...
You go for it. I'm so here to have an extra song from you.
Okay, so let's see. We had an extra 10 from Alice, so that makes it that. And then, boop. Okay, and then extra, let's see, 36.11. So that's going to be, okay, there's the 11 cents, and then, okay. There's that, and then, okay. Makes it an even 160. There we
That's
go.
gorgeous, y'all. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah.
You have
We're
the
about
most beautiful group
$40 short of our
streamers.
goal for tonight, but I'm
so
happy.
close.
I'm happy. You don't need to be in the raffle. Oh, wait,
Very
I don't think I
happy.
updated Johnny's tip in there. So Johnny actually tipped earlier, too, that I don't think I added to that. So actually, we're only $10 away from our goal.
Hey.
And Johnny says
Look
he
at
doesn't
that.
need to be in the raffle. I just sent him a bunch of Polaroids. in the mail. So there we go. We are $10 away from that. You had to get the number to an even number for your OCD sanity. I feel that. I feel
Real.
that. And Johnny actually usually tips with a weird like cents in there, like, you know, a few extra cents, but he tipped an even 30 today. So
Oh.
yeah,
It's a
I know.
special day.
Only 10 away, Jules. Only 10 away from the 200. Oh, Johnny's already on it. Johnny's like, I got you. So we hit our goal. We hit our $200 goal.
Thank you, everybody. Wow. Such a joy to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, mind you, there are, you know, fees and stuff on top of it, but I'll get you after the show. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do You Can't Erase Me real quick. Not now, says Johnny. I see you. Okay. Piano there. Okay. Do I have background vocals on this one? I feel like I may have, but I don't remember yet. This is literally brand new. We started it a couple of weeks ago when we finished it Monday. So two days ago? 2 days ago. Wow. Yeah, no, brand spanking new. So let me just make sure it is the right tempo. Okay. And I need to get my lyrics because I don't, yeah. Because I don't know the song yet. But we got it. Actually, this is going to make it easier for me. Hold on. Because when I wrote, we actually finished writing this on stream. Oh yeah, shit, there's a rap in it.
Oh my god, I'm so ready.
Like a Linkin Park inspired rap.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, shit. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready, but we'll find out.
Wasn't a gold star, so I wasn't an option. She told me all bad girls were cheaters as she stirred her liquor concoction. I told him my preference. He asked for a threesome, and in the same breath said that I'd pick a side if he ever made me come. But I never choose a side, though I may choose a person. No, you can't erase me. No, 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 no. You can't erase me. Oh, you can take my name, you can break my heart, but we'll never disappear. 'Cause you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me. She killed off her old name, but he'd resurrect it just to dampen her glow, so she knows he will never respect it. But the joke's on him. He'll never hear her again. She said you can't erase me. No, 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 no. You
never gonna dim my light. Knocked down, but we're still gonna fight. We're here, we're queer, won't disappear. Just when you think you've won, words ready like a loaded gun. I think you like what you've become. You think empathy is just a weakness, but it strengthens the bond between us. We'll take a stand, stand up together hand in hand. You can't erase me. No, 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 no. You can't erase me. Ah, you can take our names, you can break our hearts, but we'll never disappear. No, you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me.
Ugh. A Pan anthem. Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Deeply felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, deeply felt.
Yeah. I mean, those are also like both like real examples of things that happened to me. The first verse, the second verse, like I wanted it to be more like queer inclusive in general. So like go from, you know, by Pan in the first verse to queer in general.
Yes.
Oh. So, yeah. That.
I'm so excited that you're especially talking about the lean into more autobiographical music. It feels, you know, obviously it's extremely important to have first person testimonials
Yeah.
in our art, in our news, in our friendships right now. And it takes a lot of courage to put that to music, and I think you're knocking it out of the park. I
Yay!
think that song is going to mean a lot it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people, myself included.
Thank you. Yay. Johnny, thank you for gifting us up to Mike. Okay, I still have to get everybody on the list. Okay, I think Shy is still the top tipper. So I will have that for you. Let's see. John is on there. Alice is on there. Who am I missing? Hold on. Oh yeah. Let me see. I have the list right here. Let's see. It's gonna be in the data. Writing history. There we go. Okay. Doubtfire official is on there. Okay. Let's see. Who else? John. Yep. Okay. And yeah. All right. So we have John, Alice, John Beckner, Alice, and Doubtfire official. Did I miss anybody? Mike. Mike is on there too. Okay. Boop. All right. So we have that, and let me just pull up my wheel here. Okay, wheel, copy link. I'm gonna bring it here in Boop. Okay, let me just, there we go. Ta-da! I love how Alice and Mike's names are so huge because the other ones are longer. That just makes it great.
They got a bigger shot.
No.
Not really, but looks like
the same slice, same, you know, slice of pie, but just bigger names. Okay, here we go. Are we ready?
Oh, this is tense.
Roll, everybody.
I'm ready.
Oh, hold on. I gotta do it here. Wrong. Interact. There we go. Boop. And it's looking like Alice.
Congrats, Alice.
Another one to add to your collection. Alice is the one person who has watched this show the very longest. She started
Wow.
watching like 6 months after I started this show.
Alice, that's amazing.
So Alice and Shy are the winners of the screenshots this evening. So I'll be sending those over. Actually, yeah, since they're not Polaroids, you know, I'll just message them to them. So I won't, you know, need to send snail mail. Although snail mail is fun. You shall have a collection
we love
soon, yeah.
our postal service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a
Gorgeous.
P.O. box recently, and apparently Shai sent me something else. So on Friday, I will receive something. I'll have to go to the P.O. box on Friday and
Ooh,
see.
mystery package.
I know.
We love getting a letter.
Heck yeah. Okay. Are you ready to do our cover song?
I'm ready.
And Trevor, will you
Let's see
search
here.
for somebody for us to raid after this? Oops. Okay, hold on. Sorry, let me just make sure that I have this pulled up and everything, and we need to figure out how we're going to divide and conquer the lyrics.
Absolutely. I can take first verse if that's cool.
Sounds
first
good.
verse, first chorus.
Yeah, and I'll take a second. Let's see, hold on. Let me just look at what there is. So there's verse 1, verse chorus. Okay. Yeah, and then there's another verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Yeah, I'll take the second one. You take the bridge, if you know it.
Bridge, 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 bridge. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Good, and then we'll finish off on the
One
chorus
more
at the
chorus
end.
after that.
Sounds perfect.
Beautiful.
Love that, because I don't really know the
Cool.
bridge, so this works out.
We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Sundown and I'm feeling lifted. Downtown cherry lipstick with the silk dress
Sorry.
dancing in the
Hold on. I know. One second.
No worries.
I want to record. Also, your guitar, I think, is drowning you out a little bit right now.
Oh,
So,
let me turn her down.
yeah, just a
Can you give
little
it
bit
down?
down. I just want to make sure that it's real good. And then I also want to make sure that I am recording in my thing here so that I can have it later. All right. And
Turn her down even more.
I'm ready. All right, we're going.
Sick. Hope that's a little better.
sundown and I'm feeling lifted. Downtown cherry lipstick. Watch her silk dress dancing in the wind. Wash it brush against her skin. Makes me wanna try her on. Life's so fun, life's so fun. Got my skirt and my rollerblades on. Bag on my side cause I'm up till dawn. Keeping it light like silk chiffon. Life's so fun, life's so fun. Don't need to worry about no one. She said I got her if I want. She's so soft like silk chiffon. Silk chiffon, that's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. Silk chiffon, that's how it feels. Oh, she's on me. to me. It feels good to me. Where I wanna be.
Chorus.
So fun. That's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. So fun. That's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. She's on
We did it. We did it. That was
That
great.
one's a fun one.
Oh, man. So good. So good.
So
My Ableton wasn't recording, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh no. Guess
just-
we'll just have to
it's-
do it again sometime.
I mean, maybe
I
next
mean-
time in person. That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
No, but
that would be
it,
amazing.
It doesn't matter because it's on stream anyways, and it'll get all the audio and everything. I just won't be able to adjust anything.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason why I sometimes like to do that. But yay!
Totally. Just can mix it. Cool. Y'all, thank you so much.
Oh, man.
Give it up in the chat for Auburn. She's so amazing. Thank you
Give it
for
up for
having me
Purser.
here. What an amazing time. Thank you.
I had the best
Wait,
time.
you're this way. Haha.
I know. It's like, which way are you? Yay!
This was so wonderful.
Oh man.
Perfect way to spend a Wednesday night. Thanks for hanging,
It's the best.
everybody.
Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, and okay, we need to raid somebody. We do.
Who's it gonna be?
Hold on. Deanna Cross Songstress Street just started. Okay, so Songstress D just started. Do y'all want to know who is gonna be the guest next week?
I do.
Kitty Armistead is going to be the guest next week. She's another
Beautiful.
Twitch streamer, and had shown interest. I posted it. There's a creator groups, like Twitch creator groups, and I posted in the music section of it about this show, and always looking for more people, and she was one of the ones that, that was like, me, pick me. I'm like, okay. So, fellow Swiftie, that's right. So we'll probably end up doing a Taylor Swift song for our cover at the end. That makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to go to Songstress D? I guess that's there wasn't anybody else suggested that I saw unless there were and I just missed it. So we can totally go there. I can also check out the Raid browser and see who's online. CANLA, they've been live for a couple of hours. I usually like to raid people who have not been on for that long. Let's see. Drew's been on for a couple of hours. Oh. Wow. Okay. Survival Guide music is on, but she's doing like a lyric sheet stream. That's kind of cool. Kendra Liss has been live for 4 hours. Roxy Paradox has been live for 15 minutes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can go to Songstress D. Blech, I keep getting her and Dree in my brain all scrambled. Shai says, Purser, you were fantastic. Thanks for being here. Fully agree.
Thank you, angels.
Fully agree.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for listening and for tipping and for just being
Yes.
here and also for continuing to support independent artists.
All of that.
All of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
This has been a joy.
Heck yeah. All right, Trevor, get that raid started. Get it going.
Let's go.
Going. I'm gonna snooze that ad because we don't need the ad right now anyway, because we're about to leave. Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my goodness. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, 23 viewers. That's right. That's right. All right.
Woo.
Say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
All right. And goodbye, Twitch. Goodbye, everybody. Thank
Goodbye,
you so much
Twitch.
again. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central